Mr. Biver, how important is it for you to cultivate the youth market, the customer of the future?
It's essential. The new generation is the most important customer to seduce. And how can we reach the new generation? We can reach them when they are 13 years old. And we must develop from 13 to 33. We have 20 years to make them dream. And after a 20-year dream, the best that can happen to you is to fulfill your dream. And if you had during 20 years the dream to buy a Ferrari, and if suddenly you get it, wow, you made your dream true. And that's the best thing that can happen in life. It's to realize your dreams. And the dream becomes a reality. This is why we invest so much in this young generation. This is why I go to the different universities to talk to the new generation. This is also why we are in soccer. Soccer talks to the young. Of course, there are some old ones too, but soccer speaks first. If you take the average age of a soccer game, you will see that 60% of the people that are in the stadium are less than 30 years old. So this is also something that many brands forget. They talk to their today's customer, but you must talk to tomorrow's customer, because the today customer will die. And the today customer might already have bought. So the tomorrow customer is the most important.
Mr. Biver, talk to me a little bit about the connected watch. You know, it was quite revolutionary for TAG Heuer as a Swiss luxury brand to launch an electronic watch.
Yes, but you know, if TAG Heuer has to be avant-garde, that's avant-garde. If TAG Heuer has to be perceived value, this is perceived value. Why? Because it doesn't look like a connected watch. If it would look like a connected watch, the perceived value would be $500. You can look any connected watch. They look like the price. And that's awful. That's horrible. You get for your money and that's it. You don't get more. And here, many people, when I was wearing this in November and December and January, when the watch was not so well known as today, many people even didn't notice that it was a connected watch. But the second reason we had to do it, if we want to talk to the new generation, that was the best way. That was the best product to talk to the new generation. Better than a tourbillon, of course. So, talking to the new generation, boom, second reason. Then there was a third reason. The third reason was, as the price structure of TAG Heuer is different from Hublot. Hublot starts at $6,000, boom, and go up. Average retail price of Hublot is $19,000. TAG Heuer starts at $900. Average price is $2,800, which means the connected watches developed by other brands, like Apple for instance, they would eventually compete with our normal quartz watches. And a young man, a young woman, will they spend $900 on a simple quartz watch from TAG Heuer telling you what time it is, hour, minute, second, and the date? Or will they spend the same money on a connected watch that tells you what time it is, but tells you all the rest, tells you your WeChat, tells you your WhatsApp, everything. So we said they will buy the connected watch. So, in order to keep these customers in our family, to keep all these kings, let's present them our queen. And that was the third reason why we did it.
Mr. Biver, one of my favorite things about the connected watch is after 2 years, when the electronics becomes obsolete, you have the option to top up a little bit of cash and you get a mechanical watch in its place. Now, to me, that was sheer genius.
It was a genius idea. That was my idea. It was a genius idea. And you know where the idea comes from? The idea comes from what I believe is the mechanical watch, and I believed it in 1982 when I bought Blancpain. When we started in 1982 with Blancpain, and everybody, including Royal Oak AP, including Patek Philippe Nautilus, including even some Rolexes, were going into quartz. And that was the latest novelty. Wow! Show me your Nautilus in quartz. Wow! Oh, so slim, fantastic. Everybody was buying this. And suddenly, we come with Blancpain and we say, since 1735, there has never been a Blancpain quartz, and there will never be one. Boom! People said, what the shit is he telling us? And we said, listen, it's very simple. You know why we don't make quartz? No, explain me, Mr. Biver. Because quartz will become obsolete. And our mechanical watch will become eternal. So what do you want to buy? Do you want to buy eternity, or you want to buy something that is going to die? Very easy. You make your choice. And this theory, which I developed, when I said, we have a problem with the connected watch, to the TAG Heuer people. They said, what? I said, it will be obsolete. So what? I said, but it cannot be. I am against. I need a solution to transform what is obsolete into what is eternal. And Guy Semon said, you know what? If you say that, then we can eventually build the whole watch so that, on a modular concept, so that we change the electronic module and we put a mechanical module inside. I said, done, let's go. It means we transform what becomes obsolete in eternity. That is why the logo of on the advertisement, it is written, connected to eternity.
Mr. Biver, I've heard this incredible rumor that you're planning on launching a 1/100th of a second chronograph at Zenith at an accessible price for next year. Could you please tell us a little bit about that?
The 1/10th of a second was a revolution in 1969. We are now close to 2019. So we are 50 years away from the 69, when it was a revolution for the 1/10th. And I said, after 50 years, it's time to make a second revolution. And the second revolution will be not the 1/10th, because it will be the 100th. And so I asked our team, and we also asked the TAG Heuer team to work together and to develop the El Primero 21. And I call it El Primero 21 because it's the El Primero of the 21st century. El Primero 21 will be an El Primero that will have the tenth of a second as a watch, but the hundredth of a second as a chronograph. And this will be ready in Geneva, and we will start delivering probably in June.
Do you mean SIHH next year?
Yes. Yeah, we have started working a few months ago already. It was, I think we started in November or January. We started to this project. That was the first strong input which we gave to Zenith. We will also bring a new case for the El Primero 21, and which means next year we're going to have El Primero 21 as the novelty of the 21st century, and we keep El Primero 69, which is the legend.